Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Neremik, welcome back to more of Animal Crossing. Let's go to the city and our city folk. Bit of a different episode today, because I've been planning it for a while, but we are gonna go catch some bugs and or fish. We're gonna harvest our coconuts, and we're gonna like double up on actually getting those out of the way next episode. But this episode I want to be bugs and fish centric, because I want to spice things up, and I think that'd be cool. Anyway, so dear Daniel was pulling out my summer clothes, and I found some of your old clothes mixed in with mine. I'm sending them. Okay, and from a Joey. Moving days here and I feel weird. Half of me is excited to go to my new town, but the other half is sad because I gotta leave. I hope we meet again. I knew you were in the town, but I never really got to know him, so that doesn't really sting too much. But it's fine. Oh, we caught some fishes. We'll see if we can actually donate those to Blathers. Cycling outfit. Okay, that's getting donated to Nook. Ideally in exchange for cash. But yeah, no, we're just going to go bug and fish hunt because it's summer now, and on the title screen I saw a emperor butterfly buzzing around our very frequented, what's it called? Palm trees. So yeah, I kind of fancy getting my little bug hunt on. So yeah. Of course, unfortunately, villagers do not count, but everything else is fair game. Fish, bugs, we catch them, we donate them if needs be, but mainly we're going to sell them for some cash and see if it ends up being more or less profitable than a regular episode. Money rock's still on the table though, because, I mean, why would it be? But first things first. Whoa, I caught a firefly. Sick. Okay, so that's some Blathers. That's less money. Oh, you're probably worth like 2 million bells. Okay, well, yeah, so that's like for Blathers. We're going to catch some stuff for Blathers and some stuff for ourselves to give a nice little bit of a kickback. And I think we'll go from there, all things considered. After this recording, I'm going to hit export, and then I think I made plans with my friends to go on Civ 5, which is quite nice. And yeah, no, there was an Xbox Game Showcase before, actually. This series, I've always said, is kind of like the pseudo-updates for the channel. But they announced that Persona 3 Portable, 4 Golden, and 5 Royal are all coming to Xbox and PC. Obviously 4 was already on PC, but yeah, no, the internet's currently losing their mind at this fact. And yeah, as am I. And I've been thinking, so this announcement's been like out for a few minutes now, an hour or so. And I was thinking, because we're playing through Persona 4, and I have no interest to play through 3 Portable, but yeah, Persona 4's been received well enough. I think it's doing better than Great Ace Attorney in my personal opinion. It's got a bit better retention and it's just easier to record. It's like, when 5 does come to PC, I could, in theory, finish 4 for October, which is when I believe 5 is going to come out, and I could just play through 5, buy the game again on PC, and by then I will spice all news for any of you guys that care about the back end of things. I'm buying a new graphics card, in fact. I think while we export, I've obviously got some other stuff to do, but I think I may actually just go and look for graphics cards, because I will increase the quality on the channel, and my 1050 Ti ain't cutting it. I want to play this new game called The Quarry that came out recently. Bought the game and everything, but it doesn't run all that great on my hardware. Like, I can turn the graphics down and it runs acceptably, but it's not... I'm getting bottlenecked by my GPU, so I kind of want to bump it up. 20 series or 30 series cards ideal, and again crypto's crashed, so the prices should be nice and low. So I'm keeping like a little bit of an eye open for like any deals I can find. I'm gonna like learn how to like properly shop around for that stuff and go from there, but generally quite promising. Either way, see if anyone's in the ocean. Unfortunately, there doesn't appear to be any emperor butterflies kicking around here, but is there any fish that's kicking around here? That would be very ideal. Let me run into Nooks and we sell it all. I know I said Blathers this, Blathers that, but realistically, I think it's just quicker if we go straight into selling, making our money go up. Of course, we're going to have to run to Blathers to get that assessed, but it's like I have such a bad record of what we've actually donated, it's practically pointless to try start donating books and fish now. I know some of you guys did suggest that I could do that if I ever wanted to extend the series, but it's like, I don't know, we're so far in, I think I should have started it sooner. Like, even in New Horizons, I'd have a better chance at filling it all out than what's it called in this game. Like, even GameCube more so, because, again, there's less stuff in that game, and I've literally only just started. So, yeah, interesting times all around, and interesting fish. I caught a butterfly fish. I didn't even have to use a net. Okay, like I said, I know I mentioned I was playing games with my friends, but I'm not the most sure as for when they are going to be doing. I'm aiming for 9 because it's currently 20 past 8, so finish recording in about 15-ish minutes. Make this one go a little bit shorter perhaps, and then get it exporting, and ideally the export finishes as 9 rolls around and we all hop on. Ideal outcome, I'm aware. Yeah. Either way, but yes, those are kind of the 3 main bulletin points. Playing games with the homies, a little bit pressed for time, but not as much as I was last time. And then, obviously, following that up, Persona 5, Let's Play possibly coming, and upgrading my CPU. That also does kind of feed, the GPU even, that kind of also feeds into it, because again, I want Persona 5 to look look good when I'm playing it, so I need supered up. Like, I don't want to get an asininely, stupid card, because I'm not, so long as it can run shit smoothly and whatnot, we Gucci. Anyway, yes, look, I will buy all your flowers. I want to make this garden look nice and pretty. Okay, so red rose, 80, but 2 more. Insane how many flowers he sells, but bloody helpful if you want a perfect town. Quite a bargain, yes, it is. 80 hours exactly, and the final one. Sun Cosmos bag, quite a bargain. Yes, thanks much. It's 6 bells exactly. Yes, thanks much. He wants to ask if we want to, downgrade the store. I have no time. I want to see if that changes what his answer is. If he just stays the same when you do that, or if he downgrades naturally. We shall see. But until we shall see, we shall plant. Let's go. Okay, so red rose bag, white tulip. Just gonna throw them around randomly as you do because we can. And that was not planted. That was just tossed. And I think we should be able to fit these 3 down here. Bada bing, bada boom, bada ba. Muy bien. Absolutely flawless, without fail. Either way, let's find ourselves this money rock. Then we'll go back to fishing and bug collecting. Like I said, we're not got exactly the best measure of how much we've earned yet, because we have just spent a fair bit of it on flowers, but I don't think, again, our initial kickback wasn't awful, but we did have some stuff carried over from last week, so kind of how you want to view it is down to you, I guess. Either way, don't mind if I do, and Yeah, you better get watered, you. Hello, Octavian. Birthday buddy, I am surprised you're still here. Actually, speaking of people I'm surprised are still here, I always think most of the villages of my town are new, but I was looking at an old episode of this, and Cuba's been here for years. I don't think he was here from the outset, but Cuba's been here for at least over half the series, and I never clocked him to have. But I was there, and I was putting it on my screen, oh my god, it's him. It's oh, I was losing it. I know I'm easily impressed, but still, I was like, my god, there he is. It's cool though. It's cool to see that my memory was a little bit foggy, and it was a nice surprise to see that he's been sticking with us so long in the great old town of Toffee. Yes, 200 bells. Serve me that good stuff. If you'd be so kind as to, I would appreciate it. Yeah. Do. Brewed this up special just for you. Enjoy. Thank you. Okay, that really did not need a sound effect, but sweet with just a hint of bitterness. Now that's a sophisticated flavour. Also, if you're wondering what these clicking noises are, it's just me setting up the Vegas so I can export this as quick as possible, because like I said, I am slightly pressed for time. Don't matter though, we got at least 11, 12 minutes remaining, so we good. Yeah. Would have a little bit more, but Vegas was being quite funny when I tried starting it up, so it did set us back 2 or 3 minutes, which I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but in terms of a timestamp and how people view a video's length kind of through that, yeah, no, that was a little bit of time that you lost. And then the question is, would I have ended it around the same time, and what's it called, just giving myself more time to export? You never know. You never know with me. 'Cause I don't know what I would have done. I'm an enigma, even to myself. Mwah. Anyway, money rock time. We gotta find this thing. It's I don't care whether it's technically our regular routine. A good source of income is a good source of income, and I'm gonna exploit it for all I can. Talking about sources of income, though, I think I mentioned this last episode or the episode before, but my new job has actually been going quite well. I've officially been there a month or 3 weeks or something in and around then. In fact, I believe it was actually a month to the day for when I said yes. Yes, it was. Exactly a month. Exactly 4 weeks. And yeah, no, I've been enjoying my time there. I've been getting more to grips with all the stuff and whatnot. Today I had to do my first ID check, in which I okay, I'll be honest, I was fooled, and like I was expecting like my employer to jump in and teach me how to do an ID like check, and they just like left me high and dry. And I'll admit, I fell for a fake ID, but it pointed out like, listen, like things like these, some places take them, but we don't. Like if you look, it says like for display use or for like impractical use only, something to basically say fella is fake. But yeah, it's like the ID cards, I think. So I was tricked, but luckily it wasn't like some undercover police child. It was one of my co-workers, like siblings' children, I think. So yeah, they were there to test me, make sure I knew like the proper stuff. So they handed me actual ID to like learn on, and I'm getting in there. Again, the problem is I'm assuming if you aren't British, you won't understand this. But we have a campaign so that if somebody looks under 25, you need to ask them for ID. But the problem is that I am awful at judging age, which, like, yeah, I get most Minecraft YouTubers are. However, Cube, please change the topic. Right, last night I had a dream that we were hanging out, but I didn't call you Bud, I called you something else. You want to hear what I was calling you? Sure. In my dream, I kept calling you Chill D. Actually, now that I say it out loud, it sounds kind of cool. I think you should go by that from now on. Sure. Alright then, from now on you're gonna be Chill D. Sure. Is that... I really hope you're a gyroid. Thank you. Makes it easy to sell. Anyway, let's get back to fishing, because I do not think... Well, we'll catch a bug if it's like nearby, but again, I don't want to catch fireflies. Which is a shame, because they're probably going to be the thing that spawns the most today. Oh yeah, no, I now know how to check ID at my job, which was like the last kind of outstanding thing I needed to do. I know how to make all like the fancy drinks and whatnot too, so it's been cool learning everything. I like to think I'm a bit more proficient. And of course I get tipped, and I'm actually paid more than my last job too, so I'm actually making a significant amount more than I would have originally expected. Like I walked out of my shift today with like £9.15 extra in tips. It was insane. That's like $14. It was a good time. I'm adjusting quite well in case any of you are invested in the like a job kind of side story-esque stuff that always seems to work its way into City Folk uploads. But yeah, no, job good. I think it was belligerently obvious to most customers that I do not drink to save my life, but we're getting there. Because I just need to perfect how to do everything, and then I'll be very happy. Gets busy though, because it's a club, or like a club, like a function club. So like you can rent it out for like different events and whatnot. But you know it can get busy. And my shift on Friday, A was a Friday night, and B was a pretty big birthday party, and I was so like, I couldn't say it was out of my depth, but it was a lot of people. It was moving very fast, but like I said, I'm learning, and it was good. I walked out of that with something like £12 in tips. So it's like, arguably again today. Actually, no, never mind. My other co-worker split the tips differently today because they turned up later than I did. But yeah, no, it's been interesting getting to know the job. Yeah, it's exciting though. Like I said, getting tipped and stuff, and they pay me a £1 over the minimum wage anyway. Whereas my last job was just minimum wage. It's good, it's good. A little takeaway for any of you that are in employment but maybe on minimum wage. Do take risks and like find a job that doesn't treat you like shit. Like I said, I've moved jobs, and while I am only on technically, because I should not go into a shift expecting tips. They're like a bonus that my employer can't control. Like if you can get a job with like tips that's like a minimum wage or above, you're already making more than whatever trap type job they got you in. Like I said, I think most of the jobs try to like keep you feeling trapped so they can exploit you to be on minimum wage, but don't you let them. Get that job that you've been eyeing up. You might as well apply. Because you know, you never know if you don't try. Anyway, hello Mr. Lefish. I am going to bash you into a bridge to sedate you so I can pull you out of the ocean. I caught a day, swallow in your face. And we'll work our way back. We'll work our way along the front, and then we'll what's it called? We shall go sell to Nook and see what his final total is, and then we'll see what to. Actually, we need to run into the house before we basement in the house even before we wrap the episode up, because we have a pile up of bed in our inventory from last week. So keep my eye out. And yeah, seems like a decent enough plan. Have my friends responded? One time they want to play Civ 5? No. And eBay's letting me know that the thing I wanted to bid on, which was a copy of Shadow the Hedgehog for a future Let's Play, yeah, that suddenly went up exorbitantly in price, because, again, maybe some of you are more, like, in the know about this stuff than I am, but for some reason, the PS2 and the Xbox version of that game are, like, a dirt cheap, but apparently the GameCube version, which I want, as I've just bought a GameCube HDMI adapter, is super expensive, and that's, like, just my luck, and I'm here like, no! I want me thing. I want my Shadow the Hedgehog on GameCube. I got enough PS2 games, and I don't have an adapter or a PS3 that supports PS2 games, and it's like, bruh. I need to get lucky with an eBay listing, honestly, that's just like, buy it now for like £4, plus like 10 a poster, which will. I want to get Shadow the Hedgehog, because I want to continue the Sonic series on the channel. Because I think we've got that. We've got Sonic Forces, and then we've got like a few other outlying games like Secret Rings and Black Knight. And then the series is kind of done until Frontiers comes out. And I've said this before, but I really do want to time ending one series and then going immediately into Frontiers content, because YouTube, if I upload a bunch of Sonic stuff in the lead up to Frontiers and then upload to Frontiers, I'm gonna show up a little bit more when people are searching for Sonic content, 'cause that's what I was making, and I'm like seen as a little bit more of an authority, so YouTube promotes me a bit more whenever I make Sonic content, a lot back to back. It's also why whenever I upload an episode of this, for example, because I do it so consistently and I've got so many episodes, whereas before I did not used to like show up in the search, and now I do, because I've got so many episodes of this under my belt, and it's like consistent enough. YouTube's algorithm is like, okay, yeah, he knows what he's doing, put him in search, and then they do, and I'm a happy camper. Either way, oh, good lord, Nook. Like, that's like, do I have a moment? There's something I want to ask you about. What is it? Well, you see, I've been worrying about what to do with the store for a while now. I want variety, because that keeps it as it is. I know I said I was going to downgrade at some point, but I don't know. I'm going to keep it like this in the name of the, upstairs being nice and expansive, but I think next time you ask me to expand, I am half tempted to go back to Nook's Cranny, because that's the only one we haven't, like, regressed to, I believe, so yeah, hopefully, yeah. But I think we should run home, see how this pineapple bed looks in our basement, and then I think we end the episode a tad bit early. Not super early, but a tad bit early off the top, just to again, keep it, like, balanced, and so I can meet my deadlines and what not, because I'm actually a day behind. Went a while without falling behind, but no, the other day I was literally too busy to record, so I do apologise. I am a day behind. I'll make it up to you guys. You may see a YouTube short go up around the same time that this video does. That is not me catching up on uploading. I don't count shorts as actual uploads. It's just coincidental. Something funny happened in the stream, and I kind of want to capitalise on it by turning it into content. Either way, let's organise this room then, because I actually think I know what I want to do. So, brick block we're going to put somewhere else, but pineapple bed goes here. Well, it would if it wanted to align properly. So, yank you out, that, and then you straight in there. Like, I think that works a bit better than whatever we were doing with the brick block. And you? This has to fit in, because it's oh, there's literally decorative leaf really passed me. Really fun. Oh, and no, my KK boss, no. No. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. I can just throw it straight back down, but it's like, no. My tunes, they were stopped. No, okay, yeah, let's go. Wookie KK. How do you sound again? Okay. Nah, we gotta do KK Bossa. It's the classic for a reason. It was used in the movie for a reason. But no, we push this into the corner here. Then, of course, keep our points up for all having Mario items in the room. I am thinking we just throw down... Which I'm thinking like we throw the leaf down, like, here. Like, it's such a worthless, pathetic item, but I'll do it to appease Lyle in the Happy Home Academy. And then here... Throw it here, I can pull it if needs be. We'll just have the brick, because, like, I don't care enough. Like, it's like not the most appealing thing in the world, but we'll keep it here as like it's like a stair guard. In case you fall to the left, you land on a brick and not like the floor. It saves your back from being blown out, you know? Yes, definitely. Yeah. Anyway, still no word from my friends, but we'll have to see how that transpires. I've still got export times left regardless, so You live and you learn, you see how it goes. But until next time, if you have enjoyed, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. It all helps out a bunch. It lets me know you want to see more of this, and all of that good stuff. But until next time, also, thanks for watching my games. Remember, peace out. And yeah, okay, I accidentally pressed the thing early. Yes, though, thank you for watching, though. Do appreciate you being here. This is the first time I think I've actually shown the screen in the series, at least for a good while. And yes, without me speeding through, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And peace out.